Welcome to CNN Sports. I am Paul Waters here with Magic Bryant, 9-time NBA champ, Bernard A. King, 5-time NBA champ, Coach Tisdale, and last but not least, Julius E. Smith, 2-time NBA champ, 3-time MVP. Well, today we're here to talk about the obvious, NBA lockout. This is the fourth lockout in NBA history. And recently, the NBA filed 2 unfair labor practices claims against the NBPA. Comments and concerns, fellas?
Well, you know I'm a coach. From my point of view, this is just plain ignorant and greedy. Both sides just want more money. That's all they want.
You gotta look at it like this too. The owners want to implement a hard salary cap and a harsher luxury tax, hoping to increase competition among these small teams and these big teams. Whereas the players want to keep the current soft salary cap structure intact.
First of all, Bernard, I agree with you. But also, we have to think about the other guys who this lockout affects as well. The little guys. Not only just the players, the guys behind the scenes. What about the refs, the technicians, the concession workers? What is going to happen when Grandpa doesn't come home with money from work? It doesn't affect only the players, it affects other people as well. What about the cities too? Cities are losing revenue because there's no income from the arenas. Hundreds of millions of dollars were lost. I think this is gratuitous and vacuous, and I'm appalled that this is happening in the NBA.
Absolutely. And I agree with you what you said about the cities, but we all ignore one fact: the rookies. I mean, look at these rookies who come out of college, go to the league in search of financial support. Due to this lockout, some of these players have to get regular jobs. Some of these players have been athletes their whole entire lives. They don't have skills to get jobs that can support them. And so that's why some of these players, they go to other teams, and even the current players, they can't sign to other teams, or if they're in uncomfortable situations, they can't leave.
Touching on what you said, many players have threatened to leave the league if everything is not well organized. Such as J.R. Smith,
Kenyon Martin,
Tony Parker,
right,
a few other guys.
First of all, this whole idea is so fallacious. The owners are being vigilantes in this whole deal. They want to commit larceny. These owners don't play this game. They don't practice with these players. They're a bunch of robber barons.
But you also have to see it from an honest stand of view. Because one of the also big problems in this lockout is there's too many superstars on the team. And that's what they're trying to prevent because they can't afford to pay every superstar on every team.
If you ask me, I think the Knicks, yes, I said it, the Knicks are the ones who primarily started this lockout. Let's take a look at the Knicks situation, shall we? The Knicks have been known for years, many, many years, for spending money that they do not have. Look at the asinine decision the Knicks made. Put $100+ million into a power forward that thinks he can carry the team to the NBA Finals. Impossible. Idiotic. Gratuitous.
Ooh.
And now they spent $100+ on a small forward. Now that the owners see that their cap size is closing rapidly, players are getting paid less. And who's to blame?
First of all, are you deranged? That's the most unintelligent, demented thing you could ever say in your life. If you're going to blame the Knicks, you have to blame Pat Riley, LeBron, and the Heat. They started this whole thing when they put D-Wade, LeBron, and Chris Bosh on one team and gave them a $100 million contract. So if you're going to go that direction, you can't blame the Knicks. You have to blame Miami, and it's that simple.
Bernard, my friend, that statement was as silly as Coach Tisdale's season record.
Whoa. What do my team's record has to even do with this? That's totally irrelevant. We're talking about the players and how they're being overpaid.
Such as your team is totally irrelevant to this lockout.
Bunch of bums.
Your whole starting five is Kwame Bryant.
Funny.
But back to what you were saying. How could you dare sit here in my presence and blame the Miami Heat for this lockout? If you want to get technical, we can go back to 2008 when that whole Boston Celtic dynasty was born.
If you're going to go there, you cannot blame the Knicks then.
Why not?
A $100 million contract?
You
traded
your
$4
team,
Carmelo.
$100 million, and a power forward who can barely stay healthy, immature. He can't even carry his team. A small forward in Carmelo Anthony who barely comes through during the playoffs.
Barely comes through.
He doesn't have the gut. He doesn't have the testicular fortitude to carry his team in the playoffs.
That's funny. Let me tell you this. Do LeBron have a ring?
He does not.
Does Carmelo?
No.
Neither does
So
he.
Has Carmelo even smelled an NBA Finals?
So if you put this fallacious idea out about Carmelo not coming through, what about LeBron? Explain to me that, sir.
First of all, you have to look at the totality of both players. One, LeBron does everything. He is a scorer, he is a passer, he is a rebounder, he does everything. Carmelo, just a scorer. Now, we know both players do not have a ring. We know that, we understand that. But I will go off as far as saying that LeBron will get one this year.
Of course he will. And let me explain this. How many superstars are on the Knicks? Amari, Carmelo.
J.R. Smith, don't forget J.R.
That's
Smith.
three.
J.R. Smith does not qualify as
How
a
does he not?
superstar. J.R. Smith is a six-man.
Tyson Chandler, Chauncey Billups,
Chauncey Billups is leaving.
a young star in Iman Shumpert.
That's the only thing, a young star. But you have bona fide superstars on your team with over $100 million contract.
Name them.
Chris Bosh,
Okay.
LeBron James, D. Wade. These guys are ballers. So everything that you're saying about the Knicks is just senseless. Come on, man.
But in my opinion, teams like the Knicks, the players are just getting paid just to start, just to run. Do not really do nothing big.
Whoa, coach.
Coach.
Way to throw your team under the bus.
What?
When you make the playoffs, coach, when you get from a top 5 pick in every draft, coach, then you could talk to me. Everybody on your team
For one, my team works hard.
Works hard doesn't make.
Your team works hard to stay under 500.
They don't create wins. You have a bunch of bums on your
How
team.
did you even win your rings? Did you win them by yourself? You had
Of course
Shaq
not.
helping you. You had Kobe helping you. You had Jordan and Pippen helping you. You have nothing to say.
Your team has no one. So, nothing to say.
Okay. We'll see.
Where is Golden
Make the
State?
playoffs first.
Golden State's in San Francisco.
Then why don't they call them San Francisco Warriors?
Cause it was. Then
Your
you changed it to Golden State.
doesn't claim your team. That's
Yes,
how
they do.
barbaric your team is.
What are you
Okay,
living?
fellas, simmer down.
It's all right, cool.
Our time is up. We have to take a brief intermission. And next time on Stephen in Sports, we'll be talking about Michael Vick's return.